In March, I lost my job. I don't feel like a failure. If I'm to count my blessings, I always count my dad twice. Rather, might be a way of doing away with me. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been such a long time. Like, I've never been consistent, and I've always said I'll be consistent, but this time around I'll try and be consistent. So as you can see, I think I'm in a different environment. I'm in a different house, and those who have followed me since last year around July, you know this is my third house now. Yeah, this is my third house. There is that first house, the one I did a video when moving from that house. The video is on my channel. Just scroll down the videos below, you'll see a moving vlog. And yeah, I moved to another house, and then now I moved here. And today I'm going to be telling you like what happened so that I can move to that other house. Yeah. So I'm Faustine. I'm a 24-year-old girl, and I love God. So in June 2024, I had just finished campus in 2023, and like any other graduate, we all want to get jobs. So after my graduation, I went for my first internship. I went for an internship, and I finished the internship by March 2024, and from there I was jobless. In June 2024, I got a job, and when I got a job, like, I was so happy. Like, definitely kila mtu akipata kazi, we are all happy, like, yeah. And by that time I was living with my aunties. I was living with my auntie, so I stayed with my auntie for some time, and then it was time for me to move and be independent. And then I moved to that first house that you saw me moving from. Yeah, so I moved and I was independent. I had my own space. I didn't have a lot. I only had like a bed. Yeah, I just had a bed, gas, and my study table. That was all. Like, I had nothing else. And for me, I actually loved it because it was a beginning for me. And now looking back, I've really grown from that, and now like I'm happy where I am now. So I moved to that house in November 2024, and yeah, I was working, although the work environment wasn't that good. And I continued working. December came, January, February, March. In March, I lost my job. My contract was terminated. Yeah, nilifutwa kazi. And I think I'll do more videos about this job loss series. I might not be able to talk about everything here. So I lost my job. It's in March. Of course, like, I didn't have like such a big survival plan. I had like 3 months survival plan. And yeah, when I got fired, I didn't know what to do. Okay, I had seen it coming, and I had prepared myself, not so much because I wasn't that well off financially, but yeah, at least I had some foodstuffs, and I had some money that could pay for my rent for 2-3 months. Yeah. Then April comes, and I made a very bad financial decision. I decided to pursue another course, and me pursuing that other course, it costed me money, so I had to pay for my fees, and that fees that I paid was worth almost my 2 months rent. And honestly, if you lose your job today, please don't upskill right now. Just wait for you to get another job, then you can upskill ukishapata hiyo kazi ingine. Yeah, so I pay my school fees, and then I remain with like 1 month rent, which was too little. So in April, I'm in school. I was actually studying full time. It was a school-based program. In April, I'm in school. I used to wake up in the morning. I go to school. I come back in the evening. So like, I quit and hit kama I had lost my job. So I finished your semester, yeah, April. Then May comes, and honestly, I think that's when it hit me. I had lost my job, but then nilikuwa nimeundergo so much emotional turmoil in my previous job, and what I wanted to do at that particular time was just sleep. So in May, I slept. Good thing, before I got terminated, the month before, I had done like a whole 4 month shopping. So in May, I was just sleeping, waking up, sleeping again, maybe even watching a movie. Like I used to wake up at 1 or even 2 p.m. Sorry for that. Or even 2 p.m. And then I continue with my day. So that is what I was doing the whole of May. Then June comes. In June, at least I started applying for a few jobs here and there. I got some interviews, and fortunately I got a job offer. But then before I got that job offer, um, now okay, I told you in April I made like a bad financial decision. When I made that bad financial decision, it ate up like almost 2 months rent. Yeah. So in May I paid for my rent. In April I had paid my rent. I paid for May rent. Then when June comes, I don't have money. So my dad sends me money. But then it wasn't enough to pay for rent and also to sustain me. So what I paid like half of the rent. Yeah, juu pia sikuwa nataka kusumbuana na agent kunirudishia rent, and I knew they wouldn't refund. So when I paid off the rent, I wasn't able to pay the remaining rent. So I had to look for a cheaper house. Yes, I had to look for a cheaper house, and I looked for a cheaper house like last minute. Uko end of June, after I was like, now I'm not getting a job, I have to move to a cheaper house. So I went house hunting, and I got a cheaper house. So at the end of June, I moved to a cheaper house. So that moving vlog, I didn't say like exactly. I just said I'm moving maybe to somewhere better. But honestly, I was moving to somewhere worse. That is the worst place I ever lived. It was. One day I'll talk about it. Yeah, but it was honestly, okay, it was not that bad, because that is the place that saw me at my lowest, and it's also the place that saw me grow and be where I am today. Yes. So I stay in that place. Then I think 1 or 2 weeks after moving to that house, I get a job again, and I start working, and life goes on. And today we are here. I moved now to another house. So in this video, I don't have like too much to say about the job loss series. I'll be doing more videos maybe with time, but for this video, let me talk about the things that I did that helped me after losing my job, and also the mistakes that I made before and after my termination. So these are the things that I did that helped me stay in Nairobi, like sikurudi Ushago, because wenye kulikuwa kunaenda karibu nirudi Ushago. So the first thing is I did a full 4 month shopping. That was a month before my termination. I saw it coming. So I went nilienda supermarket, like I did a shopping yenye ilikuwa inanilast like 4 months. A lot of shopping. Okay, up to date, like I'm still like a bulk buyer, but that one, that was a lot. Like sijaifanya shopping inatoshana hivyo tena, and that really helped me, because since after nimefanya shopping end of February, the next time I ever did another shopping was in August. Yeah, that's how much it was. Hapo iwa July I did like small zile ndogo ndogo. Yeah, but in between March and June, nothing. The second thing is networking. Networking really helped me like get my next job, because I got my next job within 3 months, and I got my next job through somebody who I had met in that previous company where I was terminated. So I met this guy, and then so when I lost my job, I reached out to him, and I asked him if they might have any vacancy in their company, and he told me, let him check. Then after a few weeks, he told me they have a vacancy, and then yeah, they later gave me the job. The third thing is I always had everything indoors, so I hardly spent money. Yeah, nilikuwaga na kila kitu kwa nyumba. Mimi am the kind of a person mwenye kama ni nyanya, I have tomatoes in the house, I have onions, I have kamande, I have eggs, like a lot of eggs, I have like a cabbage. Kama ni rice, I have in more than enough. I have enough unga ya ugali. So I hardly spend, like I could even stay for 2 weeks without spending even a single coin. The only thing I used to buy is maybe nyama. If I feel like taking nyama, that's the only thing I could buy. And the next thing is moving to a cheaper house. It was very easy to pay bills by the one day. I'll tell you like how big the difference was. Yeah, like with just small money, I was able to pay my bills, and it was actually easier because yeah, it was like easier to pay my bills because I didn't have like so many bills to pay. Rent was small. I lived as cheap as I can. Yeah, so that's one thing. Live as cheap as you can. If you lose a job and you don't have another job, and you don't have hopes of when you get another job, and you don't have a business, live as cheap as you can, because if you live like a flashy life and you don't have a job, you'll end up hurting yourself. The next thing is I had good friends and family. Oh my god, let's first talk about my family. My dad really supported me. Like, I think if I'm to count my blessings, I always count my dad twice, because that man, he really helped me. My dad used to call me kuniuliza kama niko na pesa. Like, you can imagine at that time, like, it's actually me who should be sending him money, and it's him now calling me to ask me if I have money. Most of the times I used to lie to him that I have money even when I don't have, because I really, up to date, like, I really hate depending on people. I really hate like having to cry to people. Literally most of my friends came to know that I was terminated through a TikTok video that I did. Most of them didn't know actually. Yeah, so my family and also my auntie, oh my god, those people really came through for me, for everything, the emotional support. My dad used to call me and he used to tell me something else will come, like, just keep praying, keep applying. He used to call me to ask me, how many jobs have you applied today? Just keep applying, it's gonna be okay, don't feel like a failure. Yeah, like, he really gave me so much hope. And also my auntie, like, she really believed in me. Yeah, she really believed in me during that time. And then something else I didn't want to do, I didn't want to move back to my auntie's place, because I knew if I moved there, I'll be comfortable na sita work hard towards what I want to be or where I want to be, because kama ninge move back site na ningekuwa wapi, I wouldn't be independent again. So those are the things that helped me stay in Nairobi. Yeah, so now let's talk about the mistakes that I made before and after my termination. I have written them down, don't mind why I'm looking chini. Yeah, these are the mistakes that I made before and after my termination. The first mistake is waiting for the termination instead of resigning earlier. I had seen this termination coming. I literally saw it coming. Actually, I'll read I think in my journal, I journal a lot. In my journal, there is somewhere I had written about that termination, and let me actually take it. And yeah, it came to happen finally. So that's it. Nini, I saw it coming and I waited for it instead of running away. The next thing is staying in a place I felt undervalued. I wasn't in good terms with my manager. She really hated me. That woman hated me. I don't know if she still hates me to date, but one thing I know is that that woman hated me. So every time, like, she would look for faults in everything that I'm doing, and get after makosa in any job that I'm doing. Like, she would always see what I am not doing and never see what I'm doing. Yeah, so I really felt undervalued. I used to wake up in the morning, like, ushaamka asubuhi, instead of you waking up and going to work, I used to wake up, I cry first when I remember the place where I'm going, and then after crying, now is when I take a shower and still go to the same place, because now I was like, sasa nikiacha hii kazi, who's going to pay my bills? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I still lost it and life didn't stop. Yeah, life didn't stop. So what if I had left earlier? Maybe like my mental health would have been better. Yeah. The other thing is I made a bad financial decision, paid for a course, then dropping it later. By the way, I haven't told you, I paid for that course. Okay, nilikuwa nimeenda KSC, Kenya School of Tea. Maybe some of you know it. Yeah, so I made that bad financial decision, and after some time I dropped out of that school. So what if your pesa ningetumia kufanya kitu ingine? Because in the mix of all those things, I even tried businesses, they didn't work because I didn't have money for marketing. What if your pesa ningetumia kufanya kitu ingine? Yeah, so don't rush into taking courses that you are not sure about, or yeah, don't go to upskill when you lose your job. Look for another job first, then now you can upskill. The next thing is not applying for jobs earlier when I saw the red flags. Okay, when I saw the red flags, I just did like very few applications, and reason is because I was always working. Like, we used to do tenders, and ungepata on weekdays I'm working, on weekends I have tenders to do. Sometimes I get home at night, I'm so tired, I have maybe a tender that is going tomorrow, I have to be working at night. I wake up in the morning, I get to the office, I'm working. Over the weekend I am working. Like, I didn't have time to even apply for the jobs. I didn't even know even how to apply for the jobs because I didn't even have that exposure. And yeah, that really drained me. Another mistake, let me say, I didn't have a passport. Like, in the mix of, after I lost my job, there's an opportunity that I got, passport. Like, it needed like a passport, and just like that I lost the opportunity because I didn't even have money to get a passport. Because kama rent ni shida, ningetoa wapi 10k ya passport jamani? Nitanunua chakula ma passport. Yeah, so I missed an opportunity because I didn't have a passport. And when I got this job that I'm doing now, trust you me, the second month, the first month I settled all my debts. Nilikuwa natuma madeni kidogo. Yeah, I settled all my madeni, and then in the second month, like, I sacrificed a whole 10,000 just to pay for my passport. Yeah, so if you don't have a passport, please just have a passport. Like, you never know what might happen tomorrow, so kuwa na passport, please. I told you I had seen this termination coming, and this one here, I always journal a lot. Like, I always write down everything that is happening in my life, and this I wrote on 12th March 2025, and my termination happened on 28th March 2025. So I'm just going to read what I wrote, and then yeah. So it's a Wednesday. 2025 has been good so far. I thank God for His grace so far. The past 3 weeks have been hard, but I have kept going regardless. Days have been tough and nights longer, but I thank God for everything. Tomorrow, 13th, is when my probation is supposed to come to an end. I will be submitting my probation evaluation report tomorrow. Honestly, I don't know how the feedback is gonna be. The feedback might be negative, but I'm ready to face the reality either way. Simnana si kuandika might be positive or negative. I knew it was gonna be negative. Whether I get absorbed or not, I will accept the outcome and keep moving. I understand every winner was once a loser, and so I'm ready to accept the outcome. My relationship with my manager hasn't been good lately, and for some reasons, she might decide to terminate my contract. So, I'm ready to meet with her on Tuesday. They have introduced a new strategy whereby one is interviewed again in a panel before absorption. I know it might not favor me, or rather might be a way of doing away with me, and it's all okay. I will complete my self-appraisal tomorrow and share it with, I wrote her name, I'll not say it. I know she hates me already, but again, I know God has greater plans for me. And I know He's gonna close one door and open another. So help me, God. So I wrote that letter to myself, and I was ready for anything. And I told God, God, just make me ready for anything. Because let me tell you, hakuna kitu mbaya kama working somewhere where you feel undervalued, where you are hated. Like, that woman hated me. That woman alikuwa ananiona hivi, anakumbuka kitu sijafanya, like anatafuta tu kitu yenye naweza kuwa sijafanya, anauliza hiyo. Anything that I do, like my work was never appreciated. Oh my God. And then they introduced something at an interview after probation. It wasn't there before, but it was introduced when mimi nilikuwa naenda kuappraiziwa, and I knew it was a way of doing away with me. Because tell me why, we were being interviewed, 2 people, and the other person who was being interviewed, my manager aliminterview akiwa peke yake. Then when it came to my turn, it had to be like a whole panel of like 6-7 people for me to be interviewed. And it was a way of doing away with me, and I took it positively, and I was ready for it. And I thank God, when I received that termination letter, I didn't cry. I took it, signed it, and left. Like, I didn't even read it. I actually read it for the first time just the other day, I think last week, but one. Yeah, that's when I read that termination letter for the very first time. Yeah, so me, I'm not telling you guys umtoke places mko, lakini if it happens, just be ready for it. If you see the red flags, just be ready for anything, and just pray to God. Like me, naweza sema this far, it's God. Like, from me losing my job to making that bad financial decision that costed me, it made me not be able to sustain myself anymore, to moving to a cheaper house, and then now here I am. I'm actually in a better house than hizo zingine zote. Like, it's all been God. Like, yeah, it's all been God, and I don't take that for granted. And yeah, so to anyone going through job loss, you are not alone. I have gone through it, I overcame it, and you too can overcome it. Just take it easy. And yeah, I posted this story on my TikTok, and wow, I got so many DMs. Like, yeah, I got so many DMs from people who are going through it now, who have gone through it, people who even have kids. Somebody got terminated when they were on their maternity leave, and now they are jobless with a 6-month-old baby. Like, imagine uko na mtoto wa 5 months, 6 months, unataka pesa ya kumwachia house help, and you don't have a job. What do you do? And yeah, so wherever you are up here, it's good to have a backup plan. So I have so much to say that, like, hii video iwezi isha, but I'll keep doing more videos about maybe some of the red flags that I saw, and maybe signs that you're going to be terminated. I'll do more videos, plenty of videos. And yeah, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And yeah, keep coming back. I'll try to be consistent, honestly. This time around, I'm not lying. Like, I'll try to be consistent, and with time I'll get a better camera. I know this is not good, but I will get a better camera. Nitawafanyia house tour very soon. We will do so many cooking vlogs. Yeah, I have a lot of content lined up for you, and you better be here to watch it. Meanwhile, bye.